Okay. Good night. My name is Angela Garcia. My partners are Laura, David, and Tito. We are going to socialize some questions about the three different videos that were 11 September, that the new Pearl Harbor. To start, we some questions about the rubric guide, to discuss what happened, and what was our answer about the topics, that about the questions that in the guide were. To start, the first question uh, was, could the USA Air Force have prevented the attacks? What do you think?
Hello, Angela.
Hello.
I'm very happy with you. Hello, Teacher Camilo. For that day, there were three situations that are really worrying for the control of airspace in the US. In the first place, the Air Force aircrafts were engaged in the development, the war games, and therefore air, airspace was being occupied by an unusual amount of aircraft. When the traffic radio operator gave the emergency alarm of the flights which crashed towards, the Air Force did not believe him, also considered that it is part of the war games and hints to him if that really was true. In second place, it is unusual that on that day the top managers with capacity to make decisions for some reason did not attend their workplace, leaving their position or in charge of other individuals without the total autonomy to make decisions. In other cases, the workplace were left to unexperienced people who didn't have full commander to give the right orders in times of crisis. Some others did not have someone in charge to make the decision on the day. In third place, the officer in charge reported that only two aircrafts remained available, that it was not possible to attend the requests that were being present in front of unusual situation. For hiked airplanes, American Airlines Flight 11, Flight 75 on United States Airlines, which were hit against the towers of the World Trade Center. The Flight 77 of American Airlines that was crashed against the Pentagon, and for plane the Flight 93 of United Airlines, which did not reach any objective for crashing in the open field in the vicinity Sandsville, Pennsylvania. Therefore, the situation become rapidly shows an inexperience, a lack of willingness to do something, and a lack of courses of face the crisis.
Okay, thank you, Tito. You are a very good reader, because you have a lot of information about that question. Maybe someone have another opinion, or another idea to say, maybe according with the question. No?
Um, hello, partner. Hello,
Hello.
partner. Uh,
Hola,
hello, teacher. My
hello David.
name is David. My answer is controversial. I think the question will the bit is United States want to prevent the attack. or is it pretty worse to stay confidential? The war experiences of the United States support stress security measures and support cell attacks and live in the context of the reality. The price in the life were very high because if the idea was in the intervention Afghanistan or image Osama bin Laden could use it another less expensive and traumatic strategy for the country.
Okay. What do you think about the Twin Towers delivered demolished by explosives?
Um, it's a question, very difficult question. Uh, I believe this is a very credible possibility. If one takes into account that at the beginning it was said that the cause was due to the crash of the aircraft and the fuel that was spilling in the towers. But with the studies and hypotheses present by engineers, architects, physics, professors from several universities, a lot of doubts arise regarding the behavior of the structures in the fire. Also, it is true that the fire was caused with each crash. There are non-conformized conformates, and it is suggests that the temperature that would have been reached in this fire did not allow the steel weaken. However, the structure was totally weakened when the towers collapsed. Uh, on the other hand, there is evidence that big pieces on the building that fell in all directions at a very fast speed impacting other towers. The distance they covered creates doubts about how they reached this place without being thrown by a strange for such as an explanation. Finally, the vertical fall on the tower seems to be very curious if one takes into account that the fire was only on the floors that received the impact. Never, nevertheless, all 110 floors of each one of the towers were destroyed. Some people assert that in that case, the free fall was needed to fully destroy the building. Uh,
Yes,
it is my
yes,
opinion.
I agree with you because according with the video, a lot of people try to explain or to talk about your experience. And some people say that that it's impossible that a big building with this material um, would be destroyed very easily. Yeah, and I think that maybe it's possible that with explosives, maybe with I don't know, with plants before, maybe. I think that is my opinion. Maybe something else to say about this question, Laura or David?
Um,
No.
after after the cross, the airplane boarded in fire. Took place to troopers weaken the structure of the building. Troopers and enforcement it is good strength of the fantasy. Or maybe I am very Everything resolved around the point of the view or the impact that you want to regenerate. In my opinion.
Yeah, thank you, David.
Um, I
Laura?
think that if the people was forewarned about the attacks, because I think that the I don't know.
Don't worry. What would you say?
The next question.
Okay. Okay. The next question is, were some people were warned about the attacks? What do you think?
Man, the first term is impossible. Today, uh, there are many evidence about people have information these events. Um, Apparently, there is not evidence that someone had the information beforehand. However, even before Tower 7 collapse, journalists were already informing about the event. There is even a video in which a news host is talking about the collapse while the building is still standing. Furthermore, the police and the fire, fire, fire fighters warned the people is the zone that the building was going to collapse, so it is becomes the fall that not one knew about the event. In the Twin Towers, it seems a bit difficult to prove that theory, even though some people didn't go to war and took a mysterious absence on that day. Uh, on the side of the government, however, we cannot say the some. Several intelligence agencies warned the American intelligence about its imminent attack. Some even warned about the possibility of an attack using our plans and weapons, but American intelligence did nothing there to prevent the crisis.
I think that the people didn't have any idea that it was to happen. Because the people had been um, forewarned, maybe they will save their lives. I think that.
Okay.
Um, okay, there could be some theory or formation that the attack was the script in which was ignored. An hypothesis generator of the to be the product of the chance. They look at some people were on the day of the attack did not go to work as some they had information of what was going to happen. Now, the magnitude of these facts and the very risky produce discard the possibility and leak information.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Uh, Please, Angela, don't don't listen.
Thank you. Sorry. The next question
Oh,
is, could the attacks have been prevented? What do you think? Can you listen me?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you think? Could the attacks have been prevented? Maybe. I think that maybe different attacks is very difficult to try to prevent, no? But according with the dates and information about this day, I think that um, that day occur different and strange things, yes, about, I don't know, about liars, maybe about politicians, yeah. I think that maybe some people knows that it happens that to the that day, but I think that many people die and it could be a solution. I don't know, what do you think?
Mm, well, it's difficult. It's difficult. Don't believe the defense force, United States, don't know the to prevent these attacks. Intelligence agencies of United States received information several months before from German, England, Russian intelligence agencies. In those information, there were warned that the attack was imminent and had even warned that the attacks would be carried out in a plane. Additionally, the White House has an anti-aircraft defense systems that could be used in this case, but for unknown reason, it was not activated. It
Yeah,
is impossible.
it's very difficult. And more opinions, maybe?
Mm, I
The
think that
USA,
What,
let's
David?
continue, Laura. Let's continue, Laura.
okay. I think that some people say that it was false, and other people said it was true. But now this that is complete building, but they have different videos that the Pentagon was hit by airplane as the links video. I yeah.
Okay, and David?
Um, USA, um, the terrorist threat against the USA is very high. We suggest that the first must be attempted at any time. If he could have avoided, he had fallen to strength confidence, feeling that because he heard the USA, he will never be attacked.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue with another question.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, the next question. What do you think? Do you think that was Osama bin Laden really captured and killed? What do you think?
Okay. The United States claimed to have assassinated and launched bodies of Osama bin Laden. The said about that and media impact. The detractor post their opinion on political issues in the face of the upcoming election of Barack Obama. This is my opinion.
Was the election with Barack Obama?
Okay.
Could you repeat, David, the last part? Sorry.
About
Okay.
the Barack Obama, David.
Yes, because I can listen very well.
Okay. See, the director focused their opinion on political issues in the face of upcoming election of the Barack Obama.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
When, according to the official version of the United States, this terrorism was eliminated by the military force of North America in
Thank
an
you.
unprecedented military operation. But there are also those who affirm that this was an opportunity for the President Barack Obama to launch strongly into re-election in his second campaign. And it was also the best opportunity to get the troops out of Afghanistan, as he had promised in the campaign.
Okay. Yes, I think maybe that I agree with Tito that only according with the video, according with the official, say that maybe he is killed, but I don't know. I think that never we know that it is true or false because in the video shows a lot of I don't know what say the word, a lot of corruption maybe, and a lot of things that the government um has like a secret maybe, my opinion. Okay, the last question is, was 9/11 caused by the American government on purpose?
When it is really is very difficult to know, but the fall of the tower changed the thinking of the American citizen. Then the idea of the terrorism arise, and it becomes a set idea of entering Middle Asia to look up for them. However, it is important to say that it was also the opportunity to enter countries which had enormous amounts of oil, with the idea of establish democracies in those countries. I believe this.
Um,
Yes.
my opinion, my opinion is mirrored in the complex. I think using the attack and the magnitude of pretext to intervene sovereignty of Asian countries in search of oil, fears other mechanics to do so in an issue of the context. Every opinion depends on the approach you want to have.
Yes. Maybe someone else want to say something.
Mm, no, I don't know. No.
Okay. These are all the questions. Maybe in this moment we can share more ideas, or what do you think? Maybe what do you think that is true, that is false, that maybe these attacks was produced by maybe politicians or with maybe they hiding something according I don't know with money. It's a good idea that you can share all us different ideas. Or what do you think about the video?
Uh, mm, Thank you. I was watched the video and changed something in my perception. Uh, when the events uh, 9/11, I watched on TV when the mm, towers crash in airplane and people have very surprised on the chaos of the city, the war, change idea about terrorism, new war in the world. Uh, uh, in this moment, people not mm, do not think mm, the big event uh, changed the lives of the world, and some United States um, 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 start the war of the middle Asia. Is difficult. Uh, I watched the videos today and are I surprised me uh, mm, a lot of things I was on different opinions on architects, engineers, professors, universities have studied this situation. Uh, mm, my concept mm, this moment changed the thing about the world.
Yeah, it's true, Tito. That I don't know. I think that there are many news about that, but I don't know what I can believe because, for example, according with the video, okay, I confused more maybe because I listen and have I had the opportunity to see a little fragment about that disaster maybe that I read about the magazine um, say that the builders and different engineers say that all the when the airplanes destroy the towers and the with the fire and a lot of things, it's possible that the towers collapse. But a lot of people that maybe had the opportunity to look that disaster say that it's impossible because was very fast and maybe another engineers search about this tower and the material and say that those engineers are not agree with that situation. Yeah, I don't know. I think that maybe like an opinion that the people and American people and I don't know the world because that disaster was very, very higher and very impact in all the world. And I don't know, I think that was occurred by worldwide justified, sorry, global war. I don't know, think about money, interesting. I think about that, about the topic.
Uh,
Eh,
big, when you think about this moment, I I think uh, was a business for a lot of people, like businessman, politician man, army of U.S. Military and economic power. Um, they have a big opportunity to um, to create a big business to the world. Uh, is difficult when I think the government killed people. Uh, you, their uh, their people of this country. Uh, when the conscious is very important, is mm, mm, uh, it's a moment do not believe uh, when a government can 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 do these activities.
yeah, it's true.
I think that now about what happened in September 11, that nowadays is a history that never forget the generations for all the victims. The videos give me a reflection that we don't need to have a war for answer on problems. It was of impact in the world and to lose much lives. Almost.
Yes, it's true. Maybe, David, do you think, or your opinion about that?
And my opinion is this: the video is the result of the multi-year investigation that has not yielded any results. Really, is the results incomplete.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. What do you think? Do you think that maybe that plan of destroy or collapse the Twin Towers maybe was planned for the government, or maybe have had a plan? What do you think?
Mm, some opinions indicate was business for businessman when you think they insured the building for $3 million. Some uh, wa- um, because they think one plane, one uh, one play, do not crash on the tower. Is it's a moment. It's a big moment and difficult uh, when I think is uh, for the New York people don't look this moment. Uh, they don't think uh, when they believe in this army, on this police and the agents, intelligence, and the FBI, the CIA. Is big information. And don't believe the terrorism impacted your country. Uh, it's difficult. It's difficult to think.
Yeah,
The
there are
truth,
a lot of what, sorry?
the truth is that the attack is repressive because of the American inherence in the Middle East.
Sorry, David, can you repeat? Because I can't hear.
Okay. And the truth is that this attack is repressive because of the American inherence or interference in the Middle East.
Okay, okay. Maybe someone have a question, maybe, or I don't know, an opinion, another opinion.
Hmm. The comparison about the Pearl Harbor with the 9/11 in 2001, it is really mm, don't uh, was serious question the official thesis and the possibility on manipulation or bad information uh, um, uh, don't don't um, don't think uh, Pentagon in Washington is the security. What's the uh, where the where is the security? The Air Force in war games and don't available planes and the security of I aerospace, mm, uh, a lot of things and success in a few time on one day. Uh, it is impossible to believe these events.
Yes, of course. Yeah, because maybe I said you about that maybe was all that was a plan, no? Because so I agree with because the security, yeah, because I think that all time, yeah, something that is very important. The idea is should be protect, yeah, or should be have a good security, and is the idea.
Yes.
So, maybe another observation.
Uh, I don't.
No, I think that the time is over. Um,
I
and
think
I will say you thanks for your participation, for your opinions that were very interesting, and I try to continue in practice not only the information, obviously the information, but that type of exercise is very a good strategy to learn English pronunciation and a lot of things. Maybe do you talk anything?
Um, uh, Thank you, uh, Ruth, for your time, David, Angela, Natalie. Uh, I was really um, building the knowledge and learn about these events today. I don't I don't know uh, what was there are behind the events in the world. Um, it's, it is mm, great idea and we are study this moment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you for everyone to help your opinion, and it was a pleasure for me to know your opinion and share different information.
Thank you, my company. This is really gains to share the merit is help use convert overcome the failures. Thank you very much.
Thank you, classmates, for make this video. And this is um, important for practice more about conversation and uh, to form the activity for September 11th, that this is very important to learn it. Thank you.
Okay, Lara, thank you for all your opinions. Okay, thanks for your time today. It's a pleasure for me. Okay, so bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See
Bye
you later.
bye. Good night. See you later, my friend.